I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run in your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome to Motorcop Chronicles podcast. Your host Iceman, it's normal. We're live yesterday, so surprise, kind of extra in the day. I got one story that's not in Louisiana. The rest are going to be in Louisiana. Been a lot of shit going on with BRPD, Baton Rouge Police Department lately. Most of the talking is going to be on that, because we have some other messed up stories also. Do a little housekeeping. If you might want a good cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use the promo code Motorcop15. Get 15% off of your cigars. I believe if you order $100 or more, you will get free shipping. If you want any merchandise from the podcast here, you can go to the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles podcast on Etsy, or you can go to the website. It's listed up there, motorcopchronicles.com. Click on any of the links there. All the links to all social media and everything else is there. Also, there's a place on there you can join. I do post some stuff in there that I don't put out, sometimes. And if you want more Motorcop Chronicles podcast, you can join the Patreon. It's 3 different tiers, but there's over 20 episodes up, plus videos, text, all kind of stuff. You can join that. There's a 7-day free trial if you want also. If not, totally understand. Everything's expensive, tight nowadays with the economy. I'm going to keep putting out all this free content also. I'm going to shout the Patreons out at the end of it. Other than that, guess we'll get this shit rolling. This first one, the first story is not in Louisiana, but I seen this on LinkedIn today. And it was like, I was like, what? I'm surprised this one didn't hit national news. But this comes out of Wisconsin. Wisconsin man. Not just a Wisconsin man. Let me pull the picture up for y'all. This guy right here. This man. This Wisconsin man right here. He's was a firefighter. This was this horrible story when I saw it. He is charged with child abuse after he allegedly, I don't know why they say allegedly, when they were there, they wrote it down and they videoed it and recorded it, and he's saying it. So he didn't, I don't know why they used the word alleged. He did it because he said he did it. Anyway, this Wisconsin man, firefighter, he told authorities that he got a runner's high. I guess some people get some type of adrenaline rush or something from running. Only thing I get out of running is out of breath. So I don't know what kind of high you get from running. Must be missing out something in my life because that's never happened to me. All I've gotten out is out of breath and sometimes even threw up. But that he got some kind of runner's high from hurting his 2-month-old baby. 2 months old. How in the hell can you hurt a 2-month-old child, especially your own child, but a 2-month-old child, period? It says a police officer responded to the Wisconsin Children's Hospital on September the 7th after a 2-month-old who had been born premature had spent over a month, and this child had spent over a month in the NICU, was admitted with bruises all over his body and a brain bleed. So this poor child was born premature, spent the first month of his life in little kid intensive care, and the next month when he gets out, this piece of shit up here is gonna fucking beat him up that bad. The responding officer spoke with Michael Orman, 39, who then allegedly, I don't think he fucking admitted it. He admitted that he had thoughts about hurting the baby per the complaint. He told the police he squeezed the baby's legs, arms, neck, and face, and would, excuse me, Duke's being needy again, his neck and face, and would pinch his toes, saying he was upset that the baby's crying. That's what babies do. Maybe if you'd picked him up and gave him some love, checked if he was hungry, maybe checked his diaper, you piece of fucking shit. They say he also admitted to spanking the baby 3 times in the morning of the day the child was taken to the hospital. You gonna spank a 2-month-old? 2 months old. Premature. That was in intensive care. I just gave him 3 whacks. I don't know why, he said, so he just felt like hitting the kid. He told, then this piece of shit told the police that he has anger issues and that the infant's crying triggers him before mentioning the runner's eye. He goes on to say that Orman said he only had issues with the children between 0 and 9 months. According to the complaint, the baby suffered from a subdural hematoma, bruising to the bilateral upper and lower extremity, lower abdominal, left cheek, and left and right upper eyelids, left chest, scrotum, intensive bruising to the bilateral buttocks, extending down later perineal areas, as well as the right medial subcongenital hemorrhage. Excuse me, I can't pronounce some of these words. The 2-month-old's retina had numerous hemorrhages, and an MRI revealed a massive brain bleed per the hospital, and that he had been flown to a children's hospital in Milwaukee. He was charged with 2 counts of child abuse, and there's a court appearance on September 21st. Don't say him. I hope to God that this piece of shit don't have a bond or anything else, because stop, Duke. If you do, I'll just say, if anybody ever does suspect child abuse, I ever suspect child abuse, they better be glad I have a badge. It's the only thing that would save them. You can always call the National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4-A-CHILD, 1-800-422-4453, or go to childhelp.org. This guy right here, oh my God, this piece of fucking shit. I just, no. Hey, Kelly, I'm sorry, I was on another screen. I couldn't see here. Yeah, this is more than a poor excuse for a human being right here. This guy right here needs to be taken out and killed slowly. That's what he needs. Piece of shit. How can any child, especially on Facebook, is 0 to 9 months, trigger your anger? But you know what's sad about all this? Besides the fact that hopefully this child recovers fully, and it's so young it won't remember it. The worst part about it is this piece of shit right here will probably get off on some kind of insanity plea. It won't do the life imprisonment he deserves, or worse. He deserves worse than that. Just a piece of shit like this. Let's hope karma comes to visit him in prison. He could do the world a favor and just take a bed sheet and strap it around his neck and jump. That's what he does. Y'all don't respond to that because y'all will get kicked off. And I'll tell y'all now, go follow me on Rumble. If y'all don't know what it is, it's free. It's just like it's a conservative free speech like YouTube. Y'all go follow me on there, motorcopchronicles.com, because I'm eventually going to get kicked off of Facebook and YouTube. Rumble's free. Go download it in the App Store. Follow me on there, because when it happens, I'll still be able to go live on Rumble. They let you basically say what you want to say over there. You can even comment over there without getting kicked off, like in stuff like here. Go get Rumble. Y'all go get Rumble. Like I said, it's free. I actually, because I don't have enough followers yet, I actually pay $10 a month just to stream live over there, even though I don't have a whole bunch of followers or watchers, because I know what's going to happen eventually. So y'all go follow me over there. But yeah, this piece of shit right here, I'm going to take his picture down. Making me angry just looking at him. So, start out, but that's the only one that's not going to be here in Louisiana. Yeah, you got to watch what you say, Kelly, because like I said, they'll pop you in a heartbeat. I mean, somebody got popped the other night just for saying coon ass. Really? It's not even a dirty word or derogatory. It's completely stupid, and they got popped for it. All right, well, like I said in the description, most of these now are going to be about, not all of them, but the majority of it's going to be about this incident that's going on in Baton Rouge City right now, Baton Rouge Police Department. Y'all heard me talk about the, not too long ago, the guy, I think he finally quit or resigned. We did videos, just kind of an out-of-control cop. His dad was like second command at Baton Rouge City. Of course, Ben Chump's in town now, spouting his rhetoric. All he is a race baiter and comes around looking to get money. You don't care about people. But last night, Baton Rouge Police Chief Murphy Paul got in a heated exchange. I wish I could find the whole entire council meeting. I'd have played the whole damn thing. But anyway, the chief just kind of loses his shit. Okay? I understand. I lose my shit. But I'm also not a chief of police. In some type of position. Sometimes you can get mad. But sometimes you just need to hold yourself back a little bit too. So we're going to start off on that part of it. They're just that. What's up, Billy? they're coming after him. I mean, I can understand why he's so mad because they're on him. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of this man whatsoever. But nobody likes to be attacked. Okay. He like I said, they kind of attacked him, and I don't think the man now he has submitted his resignation like a month or two ago, so he's out, he's retiring. So I mean, what they're gonna do to him at this point? Let him go a little sooner? But it's all started over this Brave Cave thing, and it's just they're making a big thing. Oh, Brave Cave, because supposedly this officer went over there, abused his powers. All kind of allegation. They're making this big deal. Oh, it's a Brave Cave. I said it in that episode back then. I don't know why I'm buffering, but I said it back then. They all departments have different type of things. They're I don't know if they nickname them or what, but all departments have different things where narcotics guys go and stuff like that. They're just not they're not with everybody else. So they just happen to name it, and these people want to make a big ass deal out of it. To me, that's the stupidest part about it. But they had some council meeting last night, and Chief got a little heated. I wish I could have found the whole thing and cut it, but we'll play it.
Mo.
Yes, sir. I want this matter resolved, and I want the place shut down, and I want everything.
For the audio listeners, this guy talking right here is one of the council members. Okay, he's a council member, and they're talking about the Brave Cave, which the Brave Cave has been shut down. It's not operational anymore.
I know it's been shut down. I want it gone, and I want all of this resolved. But we can't accept the fact of where everything, the buck starts and stops.
So let's talk bucks. I've been quiet for 4.5. I haven't been here 7 years.
Now, like I said, audio. This is Murphy Paul. This is where the chief starts. Like I said, don't play his whole thing. It cuts. I don't know why, but this is the chief of police of Baton Rouge.
I'm sorry, Mayor President, but I'm going to speak my heart on this one. Because let's talk about processes. Let me count. Because this is important. 14 police officers were terminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resigned under investigation. And then there's appeals. And you know what you do? You strip my funding. Are you going to pay the attorney all the money that I already owe them for the bad cops that the Civil Service Board will...
Now, the funding, I think he's considering, he's not, now, I don't believe he's talking about the actual police city budget. He had went a while back and asked for some more money for lawyers because the cops, I guess that we were getting fired or disciplined. They were turning around and suing them or something like that. So that and they cut that. They're like, no, we ain't giving you no more money for lawyers or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what he's talking about in this matter. Not actual budget for the actual police department. So
You're going to be here tomorrow, and none of y'all going to be here. And y'all sitting here trying to deal off these people's emotions, and some of y'all the problem. Jen Rocker, you sit there, defund the police department's budget from a legal standpoint, and then come here because I don't have legal representation, and I got to play lawyer to fight these bad actors. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. And then what you do? Then you go and you appoint people to the Civil Service Board that have direct ties to the union. There are 5 people on the Civil Service Board. What's wrong with good law-abiding citizens? You putting people on the Civil Service Board with direct ties to the union and wonder why they reverse the decisions that I make. I've been quiet, but I'm not going to be quiet no more. Where were you when they called my kids gangbangers? Where were you? You know about the pictures when they called my black boys gangbangers, and I prayed for them. When the former chiefs of police sit down and share pictures of me and my girlfriend, and I prayed for them. Where were you, Mocha? When they went to Texas, to the camp, and called me a nigger because I was trying to bring reform in this police department. Where were you then? speaking up for them. Don't sit here and play like you don't know about this group of body that try to force the mayor to sit there and fire me for lies and say I only discipline white folks, which is a lie. Don't pretend like you don't know that. Don't pretend like you don't know that. Talk about my little black kids, and I prayed for y'all. I prayed for them.
All right, that's it. They just stopped there. I don't know why. I think he talked for longer, but I don't know why it cut there. But as you can hear, he was not happy. Do I know? I don't have any facts that his discipline was being biased. I can tell you how it looked, what my opinion was on it. But I don't work there, so. But he's pissed. I couldn't tell if we were at a council meeting or a church service at a point there, because he sure did seem like he got up on that pulpit, didn't he? But as you can see, he's pissed off. Now, we'll skip down. After that, today, that was last night. Then today, I believe some of the council members let me find it. Some of the council members have, I think they're asking for his resignation, okay, or his termination. Council members demand Chief Murphy Paul's resignation or termination after his outburst. Councilmember Aaron Moak, after speaking with the news, joined with Councilman Jennifer Racca, who's one of the ladies that he mentioned in his outburst there, to author a letter to the mayor calling for the immediate resignation or termination of Murphy Paul as Chief Police of Baton Rouge Police Department. Members of the Baton Rouge Metro Council on Thursday directed strong words of their own at the city's chief of police, who lambasted them in a, I'll send it to you. Lambasted them on Wednesday night's meeting. Councilmember Denise Amoroso went as far as to call for Chief Murphy Paul, who has already announced his departure, to leave the office immediately. In a statement, Amoroso characterized Paul's comments as unprofessional and said he had disgraced the department that he leads. Indeed, if any BRPD officer ever displayed that kind of behavior in a public forum, they would likely be brought up on charges, placed on leave, or any number of disciplinary action. Amoroso said in her printed remarks, fellow council member Aaron Moak called for an apology from the chief. It was chaotic, he said, of the meeting, which focused on a growing scandal involving alleged police misconduct and interrogation inside what has become known as the Brave Cave, a warehouse that is now central to a number of lawsuits in Baton Rouge Police Department. He directed his frustrations at the council as a whole and at times individuals. Y'all are sitting here trying to deal off these people's emotions. We heard all that. So we're not going to read what he said. And now, since then, also, they have 4 Baton Rouge police officers been arrested over some shit that sounds like happened well over a year or so ago. Like I said, this all happened in the last 2 days around here. These guys right here. There's 3 of them right here that have been arrested. This guy right here in the white shirt, he was a second in command of the Baton Rouge Police Department. Second, number 2. The other ones were in street crimes. Now, they just suspended him yesterday, and they arrested him today. All right, Baton Rouge Police Department arrested Deputy Chief Troy Lawrence Sr. It's his son, Junior, that's been in the news a whole bunch. And the other 2, they have been booked on multiple felony counts. The other officers in custody are Jesse Barcelona, Todd Thomas, and the 4th one is a Doug Schutz. Lawrence was put on leave yesterday as the department investigated the conduct of the former street crimes unit. Lawrence, Barcelona, and Thomas were in the process of being booked at the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison Thursday afternoon. Chief Murphy Paul is expected to address this development tomorrow, Friday, at around 10 a.m. Hopefully I'm not busy and I can catch it. Troy, this one right here, senior, they charged him with malfeasance in office, obstruction, and principal to battery and theft. Jesse Barcelona, right here, they charged him with principal to theft and obstruction and malfeasance. Todd Thomas, simple battery, malfeasance, obstruction, and theft. And Doug Schutz of malfeasance. Sources have confirmed that a judge in the 19th Judicial District signed 4 arrest warrants for the Baton Rouge police officer who once were a part of the now defunct street crimes unit. The warrants were signed due to allegations of corruption, from 3 years ago. 3. That's a long time ago. And now they're just getting around to it? Or why didn't they arrest him 3 years ago? Right? Or why are you doing it now? If you knew about it 3 years ago. And then, you just found out? I doubt it. Sounds like a witch hunt going on. And they're looking for some scapegoats. Because they got these lawsuits coming. Now they're looking for some people to throw under the bus. Scapegoats. Charges, well, we know what the charges are. All right, this is all of this is coming from, of course, alleged civil rights violations, and they got other stuff coming up. So, I just think this right here, they were put on leave September 19th, but they weren't given any reason why. So, I guess we now know why. But 3 years ago, all this shit happened 3 years ago. And now, you charging somebody with it? Come on. Sounds like people trying to cover their ass. Leave the city, the mayor, chief. Scapegoats. Maybe they did fuck up. Not saying they didn't. But they fucked up 3 years ago. And now you want to do something about it? Why didn't you do something 3 years ago? Why didn't you do something 2 years ago? Oh, we just found so you conveniently, all this conveniently came to light right after all this other bullshit comes to light? Come on. We were born at night, but not last night. Just didn't magically, all this, we found out about it just magically now. No, they knew about it 3 years ago. I bet you. Whatever this theft was, 3 years ago. But now we want to do something about it because we need somebody to blame for other shit. So let's do this. Welcome to law enforcement, people. It's an honorable job, but you can also be working with some fucked up shit. And this shit can happen to you. Look what's going on in all these big cities and shit like that. I don't see Murphy Paul apologizing. People want to change. They're tired of the way stuff is. You got to do that through your voting. Vote who you want to. But y'all keep voting the same people in. What's going to change? Nothing. Well, we want change. A lot of crimes out of control. Murder's out of control. Well, you keep electing the same people. Same mayor. Same stuff like that. What you going to do? Think something's going to change? No, it's going to be more of the same. So, y'all go right ahead, Baton Rouge. Because y'all going to elect the same people. I'm going to tell you that. And you're going to get a whole lot more of the same. Good luck to these guys. I don't know if they're guilty or not guilty. I don't know what I just know what the charges are. I don't know if they're allegedly did I just think it just makes me feel a little suspicious that this shit happened 3 years ago and now you're just getting around to it. Really? Just getting around to it now? Come on. Like Joe Biden. Come on, man. Come on, man. Because, just saying, 3 years, and now you're just getting around to it. Whatever. This next one got a little video. We got a teenager that got arrested. On the wrong part of my where I had the story. I'm like, where's my stories at? We have a Ponchatoula teenager that got arrested. This is another guy that's probably gonna just he's probably gonna try the whole I'm crazy shit too. And this kid did some fucked up shit. Let's
Yes, sir.
pull it up.
A 19-year-old is accused of fatally shooting his mother and her dog.
Now, I have problems when they call, like I said, I know he's a teenager. Oh, a teenager. No, he's 19. He's a fucking man. Just because he has a teen still behind his name, he's 19. Let's just call it out here. Y'all did hear that right. This kid shot his mama and the dog.
At their home in Ponchatoula, the Tangipahoa Hope Sheriff's Office booked 19-year-old Jonathan.
Look at him. That is a stone cold killer right there. This fella, Jonathan Payne Kilbert. You got to be a cold, stone cold motherfucker to shoot your own mama. Shoot your own mama. And the dog. What the fuck the dog did to you? Jesus Christ.
Payne Kleber with first-degree murder, armed robbery, cruelty to animals, and aggravated crimes against nature. Investigators say Kleber called 911 around 2 a.m. Tuesday from a local hospital, turning himself in for shooting and killing his...
Now, the aggravated crimes against nature. Did he fuck the dog after he shot it? The fuck? The crimes against nature coming in there. What the fuck does dude do? They don't explain on that part. What this sick bastard do right here? Shot your mama, killed her. Shot the dog. I'm wondering if the dog was with the mom and he used a shotgun or something. But the aggravated crimes against nature, what did he do to get that?
His mother. Deputies went to the home on Sisters Road and found 46-year-old Ashley Kleber in the master bedroom with a gunshot wound to her head, with her deceased dog also shot. Investigators say Kleber told them he woke up in an angry state, got a shotgun, killed his mother and her dog as they slept.
He woke up in an angry state. The fuck is that? Just wake up pissed off? Oh, when I had a bad dream, woke up pissed off. I'm going to go shoot my mom and the dog. They're going to get him off on mental. Do a couple years, 5-6 years in mental hospital. This piece of shit will be back out on the street. Yeah. Watch what happens. That's what they do. That's what they do. That is a sick bastard right there. That's one sick man. Him with the guy that was beating up his 2-month-old baby. Because it angered him. He was triggered. What the fuck's wrong with the world today? This next one, we're going, I believe we're going back to Baton Rouge. I ain't got no pictures or nothing on that one. So, y'all just got to listen to me jabber my lips. Anyway, we're going to be back in East Baton Rouge Parish. A school teacher sexually assaulted a middle school student. This is when this shit fucks me up. In 1985. This shit was like, over 30 years ago. A former student at Southeast Middle School has filed a federal lawsuit. Claiming a teacher there sexually assaulted him in 1985, and that the school district didn't act to protect him or other students at the time. The lawsuit filed on behalf of Sean Prather, who claims that he was hugged, kissed, and then subjected to more extensive sexual abuse after being called to a classroom by Rafe N. Davison, a science teacher at the school. This teacher's probably freaking dead already, probably deceased. The initial assault allegedly took place on or about May 14th of 1985. It involved graphic sexual acts according to the documents. The lawsuit claims 2 additional incidents followed later that month. Prather says that reports were filed with the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office and that the investigation included detective interviews of school officials and the teacher. The filing notes Davis admitted to detectives to having a personal attraction to the petitioner and to kissing him after closing the classroom door to be alone with him on May 14th. Davis admitted that he had done wrong and needed counseling to help him with his problem. He was then arrested for indecent behavior with a juvenile. But the lawsuit claims that the school administrators had received prior complaints about Davison and cites an alleged meeting between detectives, the Southeast Middle School principal, and high-ranking district administrator years earlier discussed concerns and complaints from parents about this teacher in the neighborhood. The district's alleged failure to act in response to the meeting is central to the lawsuit. All right, I got to stop reading this. It's freaking long. This happened in 1985. The man was arrested. So it sounded like they did what they needed to do. And if it was indecent behavior, I think the kid must have been around 12 to 13, 14 years old. I'm guessing. Trying to do some math here. Y'all hold on. We had these calculator things when I was growing up. All right, that was 38 years ago. Happened 38 years ago. So this guy, let's just say for shits and giggles, he was 12. So the guy suing, 50 years old. This happened 38 years ago. And now you're turning around and suing now, 38 years later. Now you're bringing a lawsuit. Dude, I'm sorry you were raped or whatever happened to you. I'm extremely sorry that happened to you. Nobody should have to go through that. But 38 years later, I say kick rocks, man. That shit should have been done 38 years ago. I guarantee that man's probably not even alive anymore because he was probably in his mid-20s or 30s at the time. So if it was, let's say he was 30, that'd put him at 68. He might not even be alive anymore. You're going to wait 38 years to bring a lawsuit? Like I said, sorry to hear. Feel very sorry for you for being molested or raped. But I'm calling bullshit on this this lawsuit. Somebody's looking for a paycheck. They need to kick shit like this. That's why we pay. That's why insurance rates and shit are so high. You should have sued. Well, why didn't you sue them 20 years ago? Why didn't you sue them 15 years ago? 38 years ago? Really? Give me a break. It's just stupid. That's just the stupidest shit ever. Like I said, you gonna wait 38 years? No. Bullshit. Colin, fucking bullshit. So, I'm just calling bullshit on that one. I just think that's they ought to do something with. I mean, you shouldn't even be able to file that shit. This next one happened over the weekend. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but I had too many stories. Get a little drink on this one. It's sad, but it's horrible. But it's like one of them what the fuck stories. He's in Baton Rouge. Yeah, I know, dude. Anyway, they had to shut down the Mississippi River Bridge, which is a main artery. This was Tuesday night, so just a few days ago. Iceman, why did they have to shut down the bridge at nighttime? Did they have a crash? Well, not quite. See, what happened was this man, I guess, was bringing his pigs to the slaughterhouse or something. I believe it was like 30 of them. 30 pigs. Yes, it was. It was 30 pigs. And they were in a trailer. Well, unbeknownst to the farmer Fred driving the truck, the gate came either unlocked or fell off the trailer he was driving while he was going over the Mississippi River Bridge. The speed limit's like 65. All 30 pigs came out of the trailer on top of the Mississippi River Bridge, doing about 65 miles an hour. So you got all this traffic and other cars there. Yes, it was a horrific scene. No pig survived. There was 30 pigs run over, dead, and scattered all over the damn interstate. Took them quite a few hours to pick all of that up. I hope pigs didn't suffer. They were probably going to slaughter anyway, but I mean, that's just messed up. How would you like to be how horrible would that be? Driving down the road and all of a sudden all these behind this trailer or something, all of a sudden fucking pigs come flying out at you. I mean, talking about when somebody say, when pigs fly, I say, oh, motherfucker, don't ever say that to me. I saw pigs flying. They were flying out the trailer. Depending on how big these, were they pigs? Were they hogs? I mean, how big were they? I mean, some of these pigs can get really, really big. Or they little pigs? So, I'm sure it was an utter mess out there. Oh, glad I didn't have to work that one. I was like, shit. It was just pigs everywhere. This next one, we're going to Tangible Hope Parish. We're going to talk about another teacher. More educational professionals, right? It's supposed to be anyway. It seems like every time I turn the fucking TV on or read the news, it's all I fucking hear about. Besides, us racist cops that just want to run around and kill and shoot people for the sport of it. The teachers are screwing all your kids. This happened in Hammond. Investigators are examining claims that a female teacher at the Tangible Hope Parish school system was involved in a sexual relationship with a student. Okay, that's bad, right? Really bad. It's a high school student. It ain't like this kid didn't know what he was doing. Getting a little num-num from the teacher. Come on. What made this one worse is the teacher got pregnant and had this kid's kid. Sheriff's Office on Thursday responded to the inquiries this week from Channel 2 News with confirmation that it had received a report about this on Sunday. The report claims that a now 17-year-old, fucking this kid knew exactly what the fuck he was doing, he fathered a child with a Tangible Hope Parish school employee. A statement from the Sheriff's Office does not specify the school involved. Sources tell the news that the teacher and the student were both at Loranger High School. Juvenile detectives are on the case. They can't share details, of course. They can confirm that allegations were dealt with promptly and the investigation process has been rigorous. Sheriff Daniel Letter said this type of the investigation takes time. The teacher has resigned from her position. Don't say the criminal investigation is underway. No arrests have been made. Because what are you going to do? You arrest her now. I mean, was she married? That's what I want to get. Was she married and cheating on this kid behind her husband's back? Some shit come out, got in a fight, gonna find out, hey, that you ain't even a daddy. Little Johnny's the daddy. Come on. Teacher. She must not have been a sex ed teacher because she'd have known better. Like a 17-year-old ain't packing, a walloping, get your pregnant sperms at that age. The motherfuckers walking fucking sperm at 17 years old, 16 years old. Anyway, I don't know what these fucking teachers are thinking anymore. They're not. Every time you turn the news on, this teacher screwing this teacher. This teacher screwing that teacher. Or this student, that student. Freaking plumber is. Kelly says that guy should have to pay I'm sure he's gonna have his insurance is probably gonna drop him because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be responsible for any car that were damaged. But now, yeah, we got teachers getting pregnant by students now. I don't know what y'all think about that right there. Okay, next, y'all remember, let me pull this picture up. I think it was not this past week, but the week before that, we talked about this the guy right here. We talked about him. He was found dead, his body in Lafourche Parish. He's the one that I said looked like he had a Decepticon emblem tattooed on his forehead. Him right here. Well, these two motherfuckers right here are the ones that have been arrested and allegedly killed him. Right here. Remember they said a girl picked them up? This is the girl. And this is some guy. They have been arrested and charged with the murder of him. His name was Troy Michael Janelius. Y'all remember, it was a hard name. He was 34 years old. Went missing on September 17th. Body was found and identified on September 19th in the bayou in Assumption Parish. That's in, they believe he was abducted in Lafourche Parish. Eddie Clark III, 26 years old, and Teree Pendleton, 25, at Thibodeau. They are the ones she was the one driving the car. They said Clark was waiting in the car and attacked Janelius, killing him before the two dumped him in the bayou. They also found the vehicle believed to be used in a crime in East Baton Rouge and Jefferson parishes. They were arrested for second-degree murder and additional charges for improper disposal and obstruction of justice have been put on them. So, yeah, these people right here killed this guy right here. It don't even sound like they robbed him. Don't know what it is. I think this might have been an ex-girlfriend of his. Maybe he was jealous. I don't know. Stupidity. These two motherfuckers, they are found guilty of second-degree murder. Mandatory life in prison in Louisiana. Billy says students impregnating their teachers has been going on for a long time. I remember hearing about Mary Kay, I don't want to say the last name, back in the 90s. Her and her student had 2 kids before she was in prison. I mean, it's crazy. It's just it just seems like I'm hearing more and more and more about it recently. It seems like it's just more prevalent. Now, this old story, this last story is there's a justice of the peace guy. He has resigned. This story's been going on for a while. Seems like he was getting paid. They got a sheriff that's no longer sheriff no more. He's retired, stuff like that. But it seems like he was getting paid from this sheriff and wasn't really doing any work. And I think he's been investigating stuff now. And he's resigned his justice of the peace position.
A 19-year-old is accused of fatally shooting his mother and her dog at their...
dog years after the WBRZ investigative unit exposed a ghost employee getting paid without any proof of work.
Joseph Randy Guidros first crossed the WBRZ investigative unit's radar in 2020. A ghost employee who collected 12 years worth of a taxpayer's salary with no record of any work being done.
Checking with the employees that have been here 20 plus years, they're telling me that they have never worked any particular cases with this individual, never laid out.
So anyway, he's on there just as a piece either. A lot of, crazy shit goes on. There's a lot of shit went on. It's kind of hard to do now with computerized stuff and stuff like that. None of that under, let me pay you for not doing the job because you're my friend type thing when you're an elected official. So that's the stories I had tonight. Like I said, I wanted to talk about that police chief stuff. There's just shit just keep coming out back to back to back to back. I'm like, shit, let me go ahead and put something out about it now. Never hurts to put out an extra episode anyway. I assume not. I'm assuming y'all don't complain about it. So I wasn't expecting, like I said, I know the chats wasn't much tonight, but I was expecting that because nobody's too much used to me coming on a Thursday for sure. So we're going to shout the Patreons, the full crew members out real quick. Ronald Holstein, Jared Nitrous, he won a t-shirt last night. We got on Mr. John Demink. We got Dan Crossman with Burley Boards. Y'all go check out his stuff. He makes some good stuff. We got T-Bird, Mr. Jim Bocrant from the Short Track Guys, Hobby Hobson, our truck driving friend, Mr. Blake Walker. We got A.A. Ron from the I Had to Say It podcast. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S. We got JJ, our favorite girl from down under, Kaylee Norris, and Natasha A. from the great state of Washington, and our OG crew member, Melissa Holstein. Appreciate y'all. Anybody else wants to join up, you can try it 7 days for free. If you don't like it, you don't have to keep going with it. You can see what it's about. You might like it. I'll be putting out another episode on there coming up tomorrow or this weekend. I got some shit I want to say. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good weekend. I plan on doing another episode. Can't guarantee it, but I plan on it. Sundays, it will be coming out. That was an interview that was previously done, and I think it was pretty good. She's a domestic violence advocate and also a survivor. If y'all want to check that one out, that one will be put out Sunday. Other than that, see y'all next time. Be safe. Watch your partner's back. Watch your back. Remember, we're in sheepdogs. We're lions. And always smile, because Iceman can be behind you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.